Hey, it's Professor Davis, and we're in the third and final part of our three-part series on taking Math 1330 Health Statistics with a $35 computer. And in this segment, what we want to do is talk about how to take this concept mobile. Let's say you want to come to school and work with your MK802, or you're somewhere where you have free Wi-Fi, or you just want to be at home and you want to be able to walk around and do your computing wherever you want. This will allow you to do that. So I've got a short materials list here, and let me go over it, and then we'll take a look at each thing individually. First thing we're going to need to make things happen here is the Motorola Lapdock. This machine was first made to connect Motorola phones to something that looks like a laptop computer. I'll show you that in a minute. And notice here the items I have a little caret by. That means the links are down below here at the bottom of the video, and you can link to them. We'll need our MK802 mini Android computer, and then we'll want to connect our MK802 to the Lapdock in terms of the video through a micro HDMI to mini HDMI adapter. And then we need some power going to it, so we could power it using the Lapdock. I'll show you that in a minute, using a USB to mini USB or the on-the-go port cable. We'll need a mouse, a keyboard, or a keypad because we don't quite have it connected so that we can use the keypad and the keyboard on the Lapdock. But to do that, you'll need this last thing, the micro USB to mini USB OTG cable. I don't have one of those, so I'm going to demonstrate this with a wireless mouse, and we'll just go ahead and do the demonstration that way. But the concept is the same. As a matter of fact, you can use a wired mouse. Everything will work just fine. So let me first take a look at the computer that we're going to use. Here it is, the Motorola Lapdock. Now it looks like, if I just kind of open it up here, take a look at it, you got a screen, you have a keyboard and a trackpad. The only thing it's missing is a computer. This is just a screen, the keyboard, and a battery that's an internal battery that's inside it. And to connect it, if I just flipped up this little latch here, we have our HDMI that's micro on this side and a micro USB on that side. It was originally made so the phone fits right down on that. We'll just adapt it so we can attach our MK802. So here it is, our computer unit, and to get it to connect to the visual part of our computer, for the screen part, we have this adapter. That's micro HDMI on this side and mini HDMI on this side. So this fits right into the end of our MK802, so I'll just go ahead and snap that in. There's the first part, and now we want to be able to communicate, and I'll use that wireless mouse. There it is right here, and you can use, like I said, you can use a wired mouse, no problem. And so I'll snap that in to the USB part, full USB port on the end here. And then finally we need power. And one thing nice is this OTG port. We saw earlier we can connect a USB adapter, so we can connect something like a keyboard to it. But this is also can be used as a power source. So we can connect our power through this, and that's where this cable comes into play. That is standard USB on one end, and on the other end it's this OTG mini USB. So I'll go ahead and snap that in here. And now let's go ahead and just take this unit and plug it in. Alright, so here on the back side of the Motorola Lapdock, we have a USB port. Just plug that in there. And I don't recall if I mentioned this, the price of these things. These were originally $500, and now they've gone way down in price because they're discontinued, and you can get these. I bought this one for $74. I've seen them as cheap as $50. Sometimes they're about $100, and so you can go ahead and get one of these at a really cheap price and it's a very high quality unit. So there, notice here I just took the HDMI adapter. Here's our MK802, have our power source plugged in, and now to turn things on, all we have to do is to lift the unit. And when we do that, I'll show you down here at the bottom, you see that little power light right there. That's our only way we can know that the power is turned on. So now the MK802 is powered on, and now it's just a matter of letting things boot up. So again, you can use this to do you can use a mobile computer. You can have this thing be an Android laptop computer for about, what, a $35 computer, $75 for the Lapdock, about $110, give or take a couple of cables, and you can have a nice little unit here. You'll see when it boots up here. Now you can see that the MK802 is starting to boot up here. You'll see that the screen resolution is excellent, and so it's very easy to see, be very easy to do your statistics with it. We'll be able to do anything that we did with a standard computer screen, television screen, we can also do on here. So there we have it. We're booted up now, and you can see, if you just kind of take a look right here, you can see my mouse movement. I know it's kind of small, and notice here we can just drag over. Here are the apps that we need for our class, and so there it is. It's all booted up and ready to go. To turn it off, all you have to do is to close the unit. So that concludes it. That's our 3-part series on taking Math 1330 Health Statistics with a $35 computer.